Welcome back to HARBRO Freight, quality videos, lowest prices, and today we have, this is a good drum roll. Today we have the first deal of the day, starting next week. Deals of the day are coming back. And of course, this isn't confirmed. Always take this with a grain of salt, but this does seem legitimate, and they have deal of the day one posted. Now, in the past, Harbor Freight leading up to it has made maneuvers. They don't always stay 100% the same, but they stay, I would say, about 90-95% the same. So it is a great kind of Tony the Tiger, great gauge as to what it's going to be. And so we'll go over these first ones, assuming they're going to be accurate. Deals of the day starting Monday. So this is next week, July 21st, only for deal of the day one. And assuming it's 10 days of deals, it'll go on for 10 days. So excellent deals going on here. So we have first the Daytona 3-ton low profile professional floor jack with a rapid pump, shown here in blue. Two great deals for day one. 50% off, $100 off for this Daytona. And so we'll go into the price history just to make sure, because I'm pretty sure the price went up on this. But anyways, $100 off is still great. It's less than $100 for this 3-ton low profile professional floor jack with rapid pump. I am pumped. You can pump me up. Okay, I'll stop. But great deal. But we'll still go into the price history. Then Icon Alert. Icon Alert, $39.99, 33% off. Normally $60 for the Icon 1000 Lumen dual-sided rechargeable slim bar light with UV inspection. No coupon required. These are just deals. This isn't, I want to say, I don't recall it being ITC. This is for everybody. Deal of the day. They're just deals going on. Sales of those days. So they're already starting it off with some heavy hitters. And I think they've done that before. And we'll look at the last time they did this. But two great options. So let's dig in a little bit. Here we have the Daytona. Again, 3-ton low profile professional floor jack with rapid pump. This is in blue. It is beautiful. $199.99, 3.5 pumps to reach its working height. Can't do much better than this. With the exception of, let's check the price history. So it looks like they're trying to dupe us a little bit. They are trying to dupe us a little bit. So this went up in price back in April of this year. And it went all the way up to $200. When before, it was sitting around $180. Last year, April's at $180. It had gone down from $190. And there has, of course, been deals throughout the year for this. But that's the important part. It looks like the lowest deal this has ever been at is $119 back in January, and normally it only goes down to about $130, $125 here back in 2021, but the lowest it had been is $119, and now we're seeing it at $99.99. So even though they've raised the price, which is, I got my eye on you, Harbor Freight, they're giving us the best deal on this floor jack. And I think I've had this theory a few months ago with all the tariff talk was, if you're not following this channel and you go shop at Harbor Freight, you're going to pay full price for something. And you don't ever want to do that. You don't ever want to pay full price for anything at Harbor Freight unless you absolutely need it. So there is times, and for $200, it's probably a solid floor jack. That's not bad. But that's why we follow the deals. That's why we look for the deals. That's why I provide the deals as soon as I find them. And $99 and 99 cents is the lowest that it's been. And so I had a feel, it's still a theory. It might not be true, but at least for the increase in price, this deal in particular, they've given us the best deal so far. So that is a must get. If you don't have a floor jack, this is the time to get one. $199.99, 50% off for $99. That's getting towards the Pittsburgh limit. Pittsburgh, not that I have a Pittsburgh floor jack, so don't get me wrong. But this is Daytona, 3-ton low profile professional floor jack with rapid pump. Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Icon 1000 lumen dual-sided rechargeable slim bar light with UV inspection. $59.99. This work light has 4 light modes, including flashlight, high color rendering, wide area light, and UV light for leak inspection, which sounds like it could come in super handy. $60 normally, but let's look at the price history and actually kind of blink. What it does show is that this has an original price back in December of 2024 of $59.99, $60. And that sounds right. I think this is a relatively new tool. And this is going to be the first sale on it, down to there was a sale back in February that got it down to $50. So not too many coupons. That was an ITC coupon, getting it down to $50. But now we're getting it down to $40. 33% off on this. It's an icon alert, 1000 lumen, 4 different types of lights, slim bar light with UV inspection. Gotta have it. Gotta love it. Gotta get it. Icon alert. That is excellent discount. So huge deals for the deal of the day. Hopefully these stay as deal of the days for day 1. And I can't wait to see what they have coming up for the rest of the deals. We'll do a sneak peek at last year to have an idea of what the sales are. So it looks like last year they started off, not last year, this was 3 months ago. So 3 months ago, they started off with the US General, $120 off the full bank service cart, the 6-drawer full bank service cart. Day 2 was the Icon Professional Master Ball Joint Universal Joint Press set, 20 piece for $180, $50 off. Then we had the Hercules Bauer Warrior Corded Grinders, Polishers, and Buffers, 30% off. The incredible deal on the 1,200 pound capacity steel utility cart. I still talk about that. $99. It was $75 off. Then we had 40% off breaker hammers and demo and rotary. This Viking was $60 off. 25% off all Atlas Bauer Portland outdoor power equipment. $220 off of this 2,000 watt super quiet inverter generator. Then we had 35% off all Badland winches and accessories. Look at this, was back in the day, $229 for the 3-ton Badland off-road jack. That is not going to happen again. That thing is listed for very pricey. Very pricey. And then we had the Safe, $80 off, not too exciting, but this one also 50% off the multi-spline screw extractor set, 25 piece, $30. 50% off with the lifetime warranty. This was a crazy deal because even if they don't work well, you just get it replaced. That was day 8. And then day 9 was the unheard of 40% off all Maddox. So it's only one day only. Back in March, we're doing 20% off right now, but 40% off. How ridiculous was that? And then the all-time hitter, they ended it with a great deal of the day. 10 was the Daytona 3-ton low-profile Super Duty for $189.99. A few muskets this last 10 days of deals. Hopefully, they're going to do something just as great as that, and we'll be looking out for it. I'll be keeping an eye on all the deals and get them to you as soon as they come out so you can try to plan the day before. So what do you think? Oh, and I'll leave you with one last tidbit. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It's officially on the website. The 1/4-inch drive compact socket bit set. You've seen the pictures. Everybody's gotten one for the full retail price of $80. They did it on purpose. They didn't release this until the 20% coupon was over. But here we have it. $80. No more pass-through in the ratchet. Extension adapters. SAE and metrics. You got your Phillips slotted Torx hex bits. 52-piece set lifetime guarantee. It is a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Who's excited for the deals of the day? I'm excited. Any of these that you plan on getting? Who has already gotten the Icon 1/4" mini new meme ratchet tool. A lot of good things going on this summer. Anyways, I'll stop. Happy Harbor Freighting, happy shopping. And as soon as I have some more deals, I will send them your way.